Hello, my dear viewers. Ready for a little game? We're about to play chicken, and you are in the driver's seat. Welcome to my game of chicken. But we're not playing with cars or roads. Oh no, we're playing with your minds. The rules are simple. I'll present you with choices, each more tantalizing than the last. Will you stick to your guns or swerve into the unknown? So, my dear viewers, do you have the guts to keep going? Or will you chicken out? Here's your first dilemma, dear audience. Imagine you're on a bridge, overlooking a runaway trolley hurtling towards 5 unsuspecting people. You have the power to divert the trolley onto another track where only one person stands. Do you pull the lever, sacrificing one to save 5? But what if that one person is someone you know? Someone who's wronged you, or perhaps someone you love. Does your hand waver then? This is the kind of choice that reveals the cracks in our moral armor. It forces us to confront who we really are when the chips are down. So, what would you do? Would you pull the lever? Or stand by and watch? Congratulations, you've made your choice. Or perhaps the choice made you. But don't get too comfortable. Our game has just begun. Each decision will carve a path, and each path will test the limits of your morality. Let's see how far you're willing to go. Next, imagine you're given a choice between wealth beyond your wildest dreams and the well-being of a stranger. A simple signature, and you could have everything you've ever wanted. But at what cost? Would you sell your soul for a taste of the good life? Or perhaps you'd like to think you're above such temptations, that your conscience is too pure to be swayed. But everyone has a price, don't they? Let's find out yours. Life is a series of choices, each one leading us down a different path. But what if you could see where those paths might lead? Would you still choose the same way? Perhaps you'd like a glimpse into your own future, a taste of the consequences that await you. But be careful what you wish for, because once you see the truth, there's no turning back. Now, let's raise the stakes. Imagine a scenario where you're given the power to change one event in history, a single moment that could alter the course of the future. But beware, for every action has its consequences. Are you willing to risk unleashing chaos to correct a perceived wrong? Think of the possibilities. You could prevent a war, save millions, or topple a tyrant before they rise to power. But what if, in doing so, you pave the way for something far worse? You see, it's easy to play God when you think you know best. But history is a fragile tapestry, and one tug at the wrong thread could unravel it entirely. Choices, dear viewers, have a way of spiraling out of control. What if, in your quest to mend the world, you become the very monster you sought to destroy? Would you recognize your own reflection? Or would the lines between hero and villain blur beyond recognition? You see, the game we're playing is not just about choices, it's about consequences, about facing the demons within, and realizing that sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones we create ourselves. Now, as we approach the final chapters of our little game, let's turn the mirror towards you. Yes, you! Sitting there, so certain of your morality, so sure of the lines you would never cross. But tell me, what would you do if those lines began to blur? If every conviction you held dear was put to the ultimate test? Perhaps you think yourself incapable of darkness, but I ask you, what if the only way to stop a greater evil was to embrace your own? Would you sacrifice your soul to save the world? These are the questions that define us, that strip away the masks we wear and reveal the raw truth beneath. So, my dear audience, are you ready to face your reflection in the dark? Very well, brave souls. Since you've chosen to dance with the devil, here's your final challenge. Imagine a button before you. Press it and all the world's suffering ends. War, hunger, disease, all gone. But in return, someone you love must be erased from existence. Not just dead, but as if they never were. Would you sacrifice one to save billions? Or could you live with yourself knowing you had the power to end all pain, but chose not to use it? A chilling symphony, isn't it? To wield such power, yet be powerless to escape the cost. So, what will it be, my daring players? Will you press the button and rewrite the world? Or will you walk away, forever haunted by what might have been? The choice is yours.